Nebraska, the crossroads of a nation. Each year, millions of people and tons of freight travel the state, making transportation crucial to Nebraska's economy.
And that's really the reason for creating the Nebraska Transportation Center, to bring in the engineers, the public policy folks, the human factors folks together into one area and allow them to address really complex problems.
Established in 2006, the Nebraska Transportation Center is a partnership among the University of Nebraska, the transportation industry, and the Nebraska Department of Roads.
It helps focus all of the various efforts and programs that are under the umbrella of transportation at the University of Nebraska, and that is important.
UNL is home to the Mid-America Transportation Center. The center works with researchers, government, and industry in 4 states to improve transportation safety and efficiency.
And what that does is it brings in approximately $2 million a year for research, education, and technology transfer.
Researchers at UNL's Midwest Roadside Safety Facility put the brakes on fatal crashes. Professor Dean Sicking and his team created steel and foam barriers that absorb more energy in a crash, saving lives and reducing injuries.
We're pushing this whole steel wall back.
Sicking's energy-absorbing guardrails, bridge railings, and other safety hardware also save lives on every major highway in the nation.
There are many intangible benefits of this job, and that's the most important one, is to be able to actually save someone's life or significantly reduce their injuries so that it improves their life for the next 20 or 30 years.
Sicking earned the National Medal of Technology, the nation's highest honor for technology, for his roadside safety innovations. Nearly 1/3 of our nation's bridges are deficient. UNL's National Bridge Research Organization improves bridge designs and reduces the cost of repairs and replacement.
Our mission actually is to think outside the box.
With the support of a grant from the National Academy of Sciences, UNL engineers find ways to extend the life of aging bridges.
Our main goal in this project is to develop really the technology for the future so that our existing bridges can last longer. That's a tall order, but I think with our research team we should be able to achieve that.
Innovative bridges connect UNL research and the Nebraska Department of Roads to benefit taxpayers and boost the state's economy.
I am really extremely proud of the partnership that we have forged here in Nebraska. It's quite unique, quite unusual, and extremely effective.
UNL and Nebraska Department of Roads engineers teamed up to build a stronger bridge in Ravenna, the first in the world to use steel tubes filled with concrete.
So concrete works harder, steel works harder. We don't have the probability of buckling of the steel or crushing of the concrete because we took advantage of the two materials to the fullest by combining them together.
Another UNL design, the NU girder, uses precast, pre-stressed concrete parts, speeding up construction time and cutting costs.
And right now these concrete NU girders are the most economical bridge system that we have.
The NU girder is used in new bridges in Nebraska as well as 20 other states and several foreign countries. Traffic jams are UNL engineer Elizabeth Jones's bread and butter. Jones and the Nebraska Transportation Center developed a mobile lab to study the patterns behind traffic snarls and find ways to prevent them.
What the van actually allows us to do is to really do some detailed studies with one piece of equipment, essentially, instead of having to have people out with radar guns, people counting, people doing all these different types of things. We can do that all with just one piece of equipment.
UNL students get behind the wheel to collect field data. It's experience that gives them a head start toward careers in transportation.
Well, not only am I learning the basics of traffic engineering, but I also get to use this latest technology equipment.
Researchers also use the van to improve railroad crossing safety, a major concern for a lot of Midwest towns where as many as 150 trains pass through daily. Students at the Nebraska Transportation Center don't just learn about the newest research, they create it. UNL students work with commercial clients to test radio tracking equipment in many different situations.
Our goal in the lab is to allow our students to manipulate real-world environments, have students actually work with this technology and be able to develop as engineers of the future, problem solvers of the future, and how these technologies can be utilized in the real-world environment.
UNL students are on the road to becoming the next generation of experts in the growing field of intelligent transportation systems. The Nebraska Transportation Center is en route to a new home. Renovation of the historic Whittier building will provide a hub for transportation projects and research.
So by putting us all into one building, this will allow these synergies to develop where the pavement people and the structures people and the systems people can see each other, talk to each other, grad students can work, and we can really build those connections that allow us to identify these higher or to tackle these more complex problems.
The 84-year-old landmark building should be ready for its new occupants in late 2009.
Our big goal is to save lives, make the system safer, and then to make it more efficient so it works better, and then to save money.
Transportation Center is a good thing because it will improve the safety and the mobility for the individual driver in the state of Nebraska, and nationally for that matter.
Without the support of the Nebraska Department of Roads, we would not have been able to have a successful transportation center here. I'm very appreciative of the work John Craig has done and all the employees at the Department of Roads. They've been great partners for us.
That kind of alliance or partnership should be a model for the rest of the country.